Hello students. In this video we are going to start a new chapter, cell structure and function. In this video we are going to talk about what is a cell, who discovered cell and how organisms varies in cell shape, size and number. So let's talk about what is a cell. Cells are to the living organism just as bricks are to the building. They are the basic structural units. As the building is built of bricks, they are of different shape and sizes. In a similar fashion, all organisms are made up of cells. They are little different from one another. However, cells are more complex structures unlike bricks. The egg of a hen is the best example of the cell which can be seen by the naked eyes. Now let's discuss who and how these cells are discovered. In 1665, Robert Hooke, an English scientist, looked at the thin slices of cork through a compound microscope. He observed many tiny hollow room-like structures that resembles the honeycomb and called them as cells. Hooke actually saw only the outer cell walls because cork cells are not alive. Leeuwenhoek in 1674, with the help of improved microscope, discovered free living cell in the pond water for the first time. Robert Brown in 1831 discovered nucleus in the cell. Purkinje in 1839 coined the term protoplasm for the fluid substance of the cell. Cell theory. Schleiden in 1838 and Schwann in 1839 proposed the cell theory that all plants and animals are composed of cells. Rudolf Virchow in 1855 further expanded the cell theory by saying omnes cellula e cellula, which means all cells arise from the pre-existing cells. So main points of cell theory are all living things are made up of cells. Cells are the smallest working units of all living things. Cells come from pre-existing cells through cell division. All basic chemical and physiological functions are carried out inside the cells. Cell activity depends on the activities of subcellular structures within the cell. Now let's discuss cell is the basic unit. Cells are the fundamental unit of all living beings. Different organisms may be made up of a single cell or many cells. On the basis of this, some organisms like amoeba is made up of only one cell called unicellular. A unicellular organism performs all the important life processes using only one cell. Examples of unicellular organisms are Paramecium and Euglena, etc. On the other hand, the organisms which are made up of more than one cell are called multicellular organisms. They have specialized organs, systems to perform different life processes. Examples of multicellular organisms are dog and cat, etc. We already know that a large variety of living organisms are made up of cells which may vary in cell number, shape and size. So, on the basis of cell size, organisms show much diversity. For example, mycoplasma are the smallest cell measuring 0.1 micrometer. Red blood cells of human body have a size around 7 micrometer. Nerve cells are long, ranging from a few centimeters to a meter. Largest animal cell is an ostrich egg measuring about 170 mm in diameter. However, size of the cell is not related to the size of the organism. The shape of different cells is variable. It is generally round, spherical or rectangular. The shape of the cell is often related to the function performed. For example, amoeba and white blood cells are irregular in shape, which keeps on changing to capture food or during locomotion. Nerve cells are long and branched for quick transmission of messages. Muscle cells are spindle in shape and thin, which enables them to expand and contract easily. Red blood cells are circular and Y concave, which allows them to carry maximum oxygen. Thank you, students.